Hello, Olga. Please tell us how much time it takes to a person to become a Breatharian using your technology. First of all, I would like to say that there are six ways to become a Breatharian, which you have now in the world. First way is Jasmuchine system because it's the most old and famous. Unfortunately, Jasmuchine told about this process in a too mystical way. And concerning to Jasmuchine, it seems that Breatharianism is something too spiritual, and that's why it's not for everybody. Of course, there are a lot of people who use Jasmuchine's technology and become a Breatharian. From the other hand, there were a lot of people who were so extreme and fanatic that get hurt using her system. The second direction is different modifications of Jasmuchine's system. Some people really get results using these modifications, but normally these are the people who already had several years of cleansings and spiritual work. Because actually you become a Breatharian in 1 second, but you need physical and psychic adaptation. The next way is quite popular now. I would like to call it raw food dreamers. When people realize that Jasmuchine's system doesn't work properly, they start to talk about slow transition process. At first you become a vegetarian, then vegan, then raw food, then liquidarian, and finally in some years you become a Breatharian. Why I call them raw food dreamers? Because there are a lot of people who are raw foodists and dream about Breatharians, and they still are just raw foodists. I don't say that there is no results. Yes, they are, but the majority, the most people have problems. They start to be a raw foodist, try some fastings, then they may come back to classical nutrition, then become a raw foodist again. So it's not ideal, and many people for several years just suffer from this way. The next way is Eastern ancient traditional technique Bigushichi. But it is also a long way. It takes several years of this technique to become a Breatharian. Next generation is a group of people who become Breatharians spontaneously, and they just try to explain how it happened with them, but they don't have any practical technology. Akahi and Camila also have their own way, and I think it's quite good. And finally, my system. My technology based not on fighting with yourself or pushing yourself, but on listening to your body. My purpose is to teach a person how to be a master of yourself, how to react to different situations in transformation process. I have more than 1.5 thousands of students, and I have huge statistics. And during my education, 10% of people are immediately become a Breatharians psychologically, and they just need some time in order to change their bodies into a Breatharian state. In this case, we do not talk about years, we talk about weeks or months. 80% of students go through physical body. People understand that our bodies do not build on food products, and we have some situations when weight of a person is changed in 5 or 10 pounds a day. Now I cooperate with different scientists, especially biochemical specialists, in order to understand what rules are working here, because we see that things in a physical body are sequences of changes in consciousness. It took for me only 2 weeks in order to become a Breatharian. Some people need 1 month, some people several months. I have some students who are really sick, who have different diseases, and I'm not a doctor. I don't treat people, but we see that the body can cure itself and heal itself. Actually, before Breatharianism, I had medical tests and I had 32 different diseases. But don't think that Breatharianism is a treatment. You should cure and heal yourself and before Breatharianism, if it's possible. I like how Jasmuhin said that Breatharianism is not a simple way to enlightenment. Breatharianism is not a simple way to pure healthy. It depends on a person. Somebody can become a Breatharian in in 1 minute. Somebody can become a Breatharian in several months.